Have you ever made a quick choice and then found out you were wrong? Maybe you were sure you locked the door, but later you came back and it was open. Or you grabbed your phone thinking it was on the table, but it was in your bag. We all face these small tricks from our own mind every single day. And the truth is, they are not just small mistakes. They show how your brain can fool you in big ways too. How are you today, I ask, because I'm not here to teach from above. I'm here like a friend walking next to you. If you stay with me, we will explore how your mind works, and you will turn this knowledge into real power. Think about this. Your brain has two speeds. The fast one is like a monkey, jumping and acting quick. The slow one is like a turtle, calm and careful. The monkey helps you cross the street fast, but the turtle helps you do your taxes right. Both are important, but the monkey often takes over. Let's test it. Look at two lines with arrows at the end. One looks longer, but in fact, both lines are the same. This is the Mueller-Lyer illusion. Your eyes send a false signal, and your brain believes it. Even great minds like Steve Jobs said, "People don't know what they want until you show it to them." Your brain is fast, but also easy to fool. That is why I ask you give yourself 3 seconds before you decide. Those 3 seconds can save you years of regret. Stay with me, and I promise you will not only improve your English, but also train your brain to see more clearly. You know that feeling. When you answer too fast, someone asks you a question, and before you even think, your mouth already gives an answer. Later, you find out it was wrong. We all do this. That's because inside your head, there are 2 ways of thinking. One is fast, one is slow. The fast one works like a reflex. It helps you see a smile and know the person is happy. It helps you read words on a page without trying. It saves time, but it also makes mistakes. The slow one is different. It takes more effort. It helps you check numbers, solve puzzles, or make plans. It feels heavy, but it's more accurate. You buy food and you choose the brand that feels more familiar. That's your fast brain. You hear a number in the news, and if it's easy to repeat, you believe it. That's called cognitive ease. Your brain trusts what feels smooth. Sometimes your brain even swaps hard questions with easy ones. If I ask, "Are you happy with your life?" you might not think deeply. Instead, you answer a different question. "How is my mood today?" That's called substitution. You do not notice it, but it happens all the time. Here is another funny thing. Just a small hint can push your thoughts. If you see the word doctor, you may think of nurse faster. This is priming. It shapes what comes next in your mind. Politicians' ads, even colors on a wall, use it to guide your feelings. And then there is surprise. Your brain has a norm, a model of what is normal. If something breaks that model, your attention wakes up. You see smoke in a kitchen, you stop at once. That's how your brain protects you. But even experts get it wrong. A finance guru may predict the market with confidence, but often they are no better than chance. Warren Buffett once said, "Forecasts may tell you a lot about the forecaster, but they tell you nothing about the future." That's the expert illusion. So what can you do? When the choice is big, slow down. Ask yourself, is this my fast brain speaking or my slow one? Write numbers on paper instead of trusting memory. Read things twice. Do not let ease trick you. Test advice even from experts. Imagine your future if you master this. You buy smarter, you argue less, you see traps before others. You keep your mind sharp like a muscle trained daily. That's the power of knowing your two brains. When you think about a number, that first number can lock your mind. This is what Kahneman calls anchoring. Imagine you see a car for sale. The seller says, $200,000. Even if the car is worth $150,000, your brain will still move around that first big number. Steve Jobs did this when he showed the iPad. He said, "The price should be $999. People gasped. Then he smiled and said, "But it is only $499. The crowd felt they got a gift. Even if 499 was the real target, that first number became the anchor. Our brain also trusts what comes easy to mind. This is the availability rule. If you hear about a plane crash on the news, you think flying is dangerous, but you forget that thousands of planes land safe every single day. In truth, driving is more risky, but it does not show on the news as much. Bill Gates once said, "News doesn't reflect reality, it reflects attention." Your brain grabs what shines, not what is real. Now think about how feelings can twist facts. If you love coffee, you will say, "It is safe, good for the heart, and makes you happy." If you dislike it, you may say, "It is bad for sleep and health." The same drink, two feelings, two truths. This is the affect rule. Warren Buffett warns, "Beware of emotions that cloud judgment." He made money not by quick feelings, but by calm and patient thought. There is also the trap of small numbers. We see a small group and think it tells the truth of the whole world. Kahneman tested this with babies in hospitals. In small hospitals, some days there were more boys, some days more girls. In big hospitals, the rate was steady. But people said both must be 50-50. In life, we often read 3 good reviews of a product and believe it must be perfect. Einstein once said, "A small number of observations is not proof, yet we still trust tiny samples." And here comes another trick, the way we weigh chance. Imagine this. Would you buy a ticket with 1% chance to win $100? Many say, yes, they dream of the win. But if I tell you I will give you $1 for sure, many will say no. Both deals have the same math, but feelings about chance make them look different. People overpay for lottery tickets, but forget to save for retirement, which is sure to come. Richard Thaler said, people overweight small probabilities and underweight large ones. This is why insurance sells so well for rare events and why casinos stay rich. These mind games shape money, love, and even health. The scary part is we do not see them while they happen, but once you know, you can step back and ask, am I judging from the anchor, from news, from feelings, from small samples, or from a twisted view of chance? Awareness is the first shield. So take a deep breath right now, maybe drink a glass of water, because a calm mind sees clearer. If you agree, type the first letter of your country in the comment. This small act can remind you that you are part of a big world, not just a small sample. When you make a choice, do not rush to trust your first thought. Ask first, out of 100 people, how many are really like this? Numbers must come before feelings. I once saw this in a car shop. Two men came in. One man wore a suit, shiny shoes, and looked rich. The other looked simple, with farm clothes and a basket. The staff only gave time to the man in the suit, but in the end, the simple man paid cash and bought the car. The basket was full of money. The smart way is to check the base rate. Do not think looks tell the truth. We see the same in school. People say, that student got a very high score. He must be very smart. But later, the same student may get a normal score. This is called regression to the mean. When one test is extreme, the next will be closer to the middle. A big win does not mean the person is always great. A bad score does not mean a person is always weak. Life moves back to the average. This also shows in sport. A player hits many goals in one game. Fans think he will be a star every time. Next game, he scores none. Why? Because luck and chance also play a role. Even Michael Jordan said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. He was the best, but he knew not every shot goes in. Another trick of the mind is substitution. When asked, are you happy with your life? It feels hard. So the brain changes it into an easy question. Are you happy today? The answer may be yes, because the sun is bright, but that does not tell if life as a whole is happy. This small trick shapes many of our answers without us knowing. Alan Turing, the father of computers, was once judged as not normal because he did not look or act like others. People ignored his real base rate, his great skill in math. That mistake almost hid one of the biggest minds in history. Most of us think we know why things happen. We look back at events and tell a simple story. We say, it was always going to be like this. But life is not that simple. Many things mix. Chance is real. When we forget this, we fall into the illusion of understanding. Think about big history. After the 2008 crash, many people said they saw it coming. In truth, very few did. People told a neat story only after it had happened. Daniel Kahneman called this hindsight bias. Steve Jobs once said, "You can only connect the dots looking backward." That means the story feels clear when you look back, but it was not clear when you were in the middle of it. The same bias happens in daily life. Students often think they know how long a paper will take. They say 2 days. It takes 2 weeks. Workers in teams plan a nap. They say 3 months. It takes a year. Homeowners plan a kitchen fix. They say 1 weekend. It takes all summer. This is the planning fallacy. A way to fix it is to use 2 views. The first view is inside your own guess. The second view is outside the base rate. Ask, how long did jobs like this take for other people? If most students need 3 weeks for a paper start from that number, then adjust for your case. Warren Buffett warns about overconfidence too. He says, forecasts tell more about the forecaster than the future. Many TV experts sound sure, but their record is poor. Tone is not truth. Numbers matter more. Still, some expert gut feelings are real. Firefighters, chess masters, or doctors with long practice can trust quick feelings because their world has clear rules and fast feedback. But stock pickers cannot. Markets move too fast. The rules change too often. If you want to go deeper, ask a friend to check. Tell them your plan in 1 page. No soft words, no hope talk, just time cost and task. Their outside view will make your plan stronger. One more step, add small checks. If you feel this job is easy, add extra time. If you hear an expert, talk with force. Ask for their record. If someone makes a claim, ask for numbers. Slow down, then judge. Put a note on your desk, outside view first. Read it each day. Think of Elon Musk. He dreams big, but also says, physics is the law. Everything else is a recommendation. He means we must face facts, not just stories. When you use these steps, you do not kill dreams. You make them real. You still move fast, but you trip less. And when you do trip, you know why. And you rise again wiser and calmer. You and I both know that fear is stronger than hope. Science shows this again and again. Kahneman called it loss aversion. It means a loss hurts about twice as much as a win feels good. If you flip a coin and the rule is win $20 or lose $20, most people will say no. They cannot stand the pain of losing. This fear shapes many parts of life. it also changes how we see what we own. Once we hold something, we want to keep it more than its real worth. That is the endowment effect. A coffee mug costs $3 to buy, but once it is on your desk, you want $6 to sell it. Many yard sales show this. People price old clothes high, not because of value, but because it's mine. Bad news also shakes us harder than good news lifts us. One mean comment online can stay in your head all day. 10 kind words may not erase it. That is why negative headlines get more clicks. Bill Gates once said, "Bad news travels fast, and it also sticks fast." Our brain also makes small chances look big. We think a 1 in a million chance to win the lottery is worth a try. We buy the ticket and dream. At the same time, we may buy too much insurance for a rare risk like our flight crashing. The math does not match, but the feelings run strong. Money is one of the clearest places to see this. A stock drops in price. The owner says, "I'll hold it until it comes back." Years pass. The money is stuck. They cannot let go because they hate loss. Warren Buffett said, "The stock market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient." But it also shows how people hold bad stocks out of fear. Not all people stay stuck. Elon Musk once sold his PayPal shares. It was his big win, but he let it go. He used that money to start SpaceX. He knew it could fail. He still risked it because the chance of a new future was bigger than his fear. So, how do you protect yourself? Make a habit. Before a choice, write 2 lists. One list is what you may lose. One list is what you may gain. Kund, say the points out loud. When you see the 2 sides clear, your fear has less power. This is not just money. Use it for health time and even stress. When you hear bad news, train your brain. Stop. Ask, how many people does this really happen to? If the chance is small, let it go. If the chance is real, plan smart, not in panic. One small change also helps. Stop saying my all the time. Say the, not my phone, but the phone. It sounds light. It makes it easier to judge the thing, not just the feeling tied to it. Picture your life with this skill. You let go of old junk without pain. You cut projects that waste time. You spend less on lottery and more on savings. You still take risks, but smart ones. You rest with a calm mind, not a mind full of what if. If you want a phrase to hold, try this. Loss hurts twice as much as gain. Repeat it when you feel stuck. It will guide you, and it will also help you improve your English. Think of how words shape choice. The same fact can feel new. Say a doctor says, "This drug helps 90 out of 100. You feel safe. Say he says, 10 out of 100 do not get help. You feel fear. The fact is the same. The words moved your mind. So when you hear a pitch, Write both lines. Ask, what is the good face? What is the bad face? Put the two lines side by side. Read them out loud. You will pick with a clear head. We also lean hard on rare bad news. We pay for extra cover on a flight, yet the chance is tiny. We love a game with a huge prize, yet the chance is tiny too. When a thing is rare, our mind makes it big. A simple fix helps. Ask, out of 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, how many times does it hit? Write the number. Your fear will calm. Your hope will calm too. Money we spent can trap us. You buy a long pass to a gym. You stop going, yet you keep the pass since you paid. A boss keeps a bad app since the team spent 2 years. That money is gone. It will not come back. Warren Buffett likes to say, when you find you are in a hole, stop digging. So we ask, if I had not paid yet, would I still do this? If the answer is no, step away. Use your time for a better path. We also keep cash in mind jars. We say, this is trip cash. We say, this is gift cash. Then we buy a new phone on the trip, yet we cut food at home. It is the same cash. Richard Thaler won a big prize for this idea. The fix is plain. Name the goal, not the jar. Ask, what brings the most good per dollar? Spend on that first. Here is a small tale. A store sells milk. The sign reads 90% fat-free. People grab it fast. Change the sign to 10% fat and sales drop. The milk did not change. The words did. In your day, write both signs. Check which one you saw first. Then pick with care. One more note on big wins. A team makes a hit app. Next round may drop back to the norm. So when you see a jump, say, next time may be lower. Do not plan your life on a peak. Plan for the long run, Jeff Bezos said. Focus on what does not change. Clear words, low price, fast ship. These hold. Use that rule for your plans. Let us practice now. Take one hard choice this week. Write the 2 ways to say it. Write the base chance. Ask the 2 key checks. If I had not paid, would I still go on? And what brings more good per dollar? Read your notes slow. You will feel calm. You will feel in charge. And you will choose well. Small steps each day beat fear. When a clerk sells add-on plans, pause, do the math, and see if cash buffer works for you. Your day has 2 voices. One voice lives the moment. One voice builds the story later. The first is your living self. The second is your memory self. They often want different things. They can pull you in different ways. The living self feels pain or joy right now. The memory self keeps a simple story for later. The memory self loves short, clear parts. It remembers the brightest part and the last part. It cares less about the full length. Scientists call this the peak end rule. They also note duration neglect. Length matters less than moments. Doctors saw this in a hard test at clinics. Patients felt long minutes of pain, but when the last minutes were softer, memories felt kinder. A smoother end changed the whole story. Daniel Kahneman shared this strong result. It surprises many people. Daily life shows the same rule. A trip can start badly for days, yet a warm last night can save the memory. A game can be slow and dull. One late goal can light up the story. A workday can drain your mood. A kind talk at 4:55 can lift the whole day. Parents know this too. A sticker after a shot helps the next visit. You can use this today. Add small peaks on purpose. Add soft ends on purpose. Keep a short daily note. 2 lines are enough. Morning line, one thing you plan to notice. Evening line, one peak and how it ended. This helps the living self pay attention. This also gives the memory self facts. Ease the end of hard tasks. Slow down the last 5 minutes. Clean the desk. Stretch your hands. Breathe with your nose. Your next start will feel easier. End calls with a kind word. End meetings with one clear win. End study blocks with a small cheer. Design peaks that are simple. A 5-minute walk in Sunday. A text to thank a friend. A cup of tea in your best mug. A song from high school. Tiny peaks work well and cost little. Let's link this idea to English. Choose one simple English story you enjoy. Listen to one audiobook summary you like. Copy one short line into a notebook. Say the line out loud 2 times. End the session with a smile. These steps are great for English for beginners. Your memory will tag the study time as sweet. You will want to return. Picture next week with this plan. You look for 1 peak each day. You give each task a soft end. Your notes are short and clear. Your living self feels seen. Your memory self keeps better stories. You feel calmer and more in charge. Try it tonight. Write 2 lines before sleep. Plan one small happy end for tomorrow. You will wake lighter and ready to learn again. News can twist your mood fast. A crash fills the screen. Your brain thinks, this risk is big. It is the availability bias at work. A simple fix helps. Count real cases, not headlines. Ask, how often per year? Breathe out slow. Read a calm source next. Your day will feel lighter. Price tags also steer you. The first number becomes your anchor. A coat shows $300, then $199. It feels like a deal. Pause. Ask, what is it worth to me? Check 2 other stores. Touch the fabric. Walk 1 loop. Most must-buy feelings fade after a short walk. We judge people by a quick look. A sharp suit feels smart. A hoodie feels lazy. That is representativeness. It fools us. Try this tiny drill. Name 3 facts before a view. Job skills results. Keep those 3 words in your head. You will judge fair. You will also speak kinder. Money fear bites hard. Loss aversion makes a small loss feel huge. You hold a bad stock too long. You keep a failed project alive. Here is a tool. Write 2 lists, lose and gain. Say them out loud. Then ask, if I had no past cost, would I do this now? If not, stop the work and free your time. Words shape every talk. A doctor can say, 90 live or 10 die. Same math, different frame. When stakes are high, copy both frames. Read them side by side. Pick only after that. Barack Obama once said, I slow down when stakes are high. Good rule for big talks and big buys. Let's train English and the brain together. Take 1 short line each day. Use a simple English story, a book summary in English, or an audiobook summary. Speak the line twice, then shadow it. Play the audio and talk with it. Match the speed and sound. This keeps focus gentle and builds a steady habit for English for beginners. Use the Q&A method to wake your slow mind. Write 1 clear question. Why do I want this? What is the base rate? Answer in 1 line. Keep it short. Read the line after lunch. Read it once more at night. Your plan will grow strong from small, honest notes. Guided pictures, calm, fear, fast. Sit straight, close your eyes. Picture a safe place. See 1 color, 1 sound, 1 smell. Then watch yourself handle a hard call with care. End the scene with a kind word to yourself. Your memory will tag the task as safe next time. Shopping day. Try a fun rule. Put items in the cart. Take 1 lap. Remove 1 item you do not love. Your wallet will thank you. Your brain will learn to pause. News hour. Use a timer. 10 minutes to read. 5 minutes to check numbers. Then stand, stretch, and drink water. Small breaks protect clear thought. Talk with a friend tonight. Practice framing with care. Say the 2 frames out loud. This plan saves time. This plan risks errors. Feel how words move choice. Choose with both eyes open. Money first. Set a simple rule. Save before you spend. Set auto move on payday. Even $10 helps. Use 1 bank for bills. Use 1 for dreams. Do not name jars by mood. Name them by goals. Rent food future. This stops mental tricks. When you want a new toy, wait 1 day. Touch the cash in your mind. Ask, what good do I buy? Warren Buffett says, do not save what is left after spending. Flip it instead. Your calm will grow. Time next. Most plans are too bright. We call this the planning fallacy. Add 30% more time by default. Ask 3 friends how long they took. Use that number. Then add a small buffer. Keep one short list for the day. End each task with a tiny reset. Clear the desk, breathe out slow. Your next start will feel light. Teams work better with the outside view. Try a pre-mortem. Ask it is 6 months later. The project failed. Why? Write 5 short reasons. Fix the top 2 now. Use a checklist for key steps. Pilots use checklists, so can we. Keep it clear and short. Read it out loud once a day. Leaders ask when to trust gut. If the field has clear rules and fast feedback, gut can help. Think chess firefighting or ER care. If the field is noisy and slow, do not trust it. Think stock picks or big trends. Steve Jobs used both modes. He dreamed big, then tested hard. You can do the same. In Ideal Words, steer choice. A 9 in 10 chance to win feels safe. 1 in 10 to lose feels scary. Say math. Try to say both frames, then choose. When you hear a price first, you feel pulled to it. That is anchoring. Break it. Set your own fair range before you talk. Shops use these tools on you. A high first price makes a sale feel sweet. A rare bad story on the news makes a product look unsafe. Pause. Ask for base rates. Touch the item. Walk 1 loop. If you still want it, fine. If not, smile and leave. Good rules help the whole city too. Richard Thaler and Daniel Kahneman shaped nudge ideas. The UK even built a nudge unit. They changed small letters on forms and got big gains. Simple words like most people pay on time, raised tax pay rates. Small moves, big effect. Joy is also policy. Studies ask people, how is your life? Then they link answers to work, sleep, money, and friends. The same steps help one person. Sleep enough. Walk in Sunday. Say thanks once a day. Spend on time with people, not just on stuff. Your life score will rise. Let's tie this to English for beginners. Pick a simple English story each night, or use a book summary in English, or listen to an audiobook summary. Shadow 1 short line, then end with a smile. This builds skill and a good habit. One last cue for your desk. Slow down when stakes are high. It keeps you safe in money, time, and talks. The ideas here come from Kahneman's work on bias and choice. They are sharp, clear, and useful. You've walked with me through each part of this journey. Now, let's slow down and look back. We touched 5 big lessons: how 2 minds work inside you, how bias sneaks in, why we overrate our plans, how pain of loss drives us, and how words shape choice. These are not hard ideas, but they change how you see the world when you use them each day. Hold one line with you. You are not a victim. You are the coach of your own mind. Say it out loud 3 times. I'm not a victim. I'm the coach of my mind. Again, I'm not a victim. I'm the coach of my mind. One more time, I'm not a victim. I'm the coach of my mind. This line is short, but it builds new paths in your brain when you repeat it. Think of a student who always rushed. He handed in tests too fast and missed easy points. A teacher gave him one tool. Write down your choice. Take one slow breath, then decide. In weeks, his grades rose. He learned to move fast in play, but slow in key moments. That's a win in school and in life. Daniel Kahneman once said, "Nothing in life is as important as you think it is when you are thinking about it." This line helps you see past noise. It helps in money, in work, and in love. When you feel stress, say it and step back. It gives you room to breathe. Start small tonight. Write one choice you face. Look at it from two frames: gain versus loss, short versus long. You'll see how your mind shifts. Do it again tomorrow. Soon it feels normal. Use this same idea to grow your English. Pick a simple English story or a book summary in English. Shadow one short line. Slow down. Repeat it 3 times. You'll feel it stick. This is how beginners turn into confident speakers. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe so we can grow together. Keep this practice close. Slow down and you will win more than you think. See you tomorrow. This is English Calm, a channel built with care. Comment your country or just the first letter. We truly value every word. Thank you for being here. See you in the next story.